Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Atari Adam and welcome to an episode of Online Dig with Atari Adam. I'm going to be changing my format a little bit. Anything that I find on eBay really is going to go in digging with Atari Adam. That's going to go and coincide with like the flea market digs, yard sales, stuff like that. I'm just going to combine it all into one thing and call them Digging with Atari Adam. But I am going to be switching eBay Dig of the Week to Online Digs with Atari Adam. And what it's going to be is I'm going to be explaining and showcasing a lot of companies that I come across online that are still in the retro scene. They're making new stuff, but for the retro systems, the retro games. And I want to keep people posted on these companies because they're the ones that are keeping retro gaming alive. Today, mainly what this video is going to be about is one of those companies. They're called Retro Game Cases. You can find more information about them at www.retrogamecases.com. But today I'm going to go through their product. I'm going to explain what they are, what they do, what Retro Game Cases is. They are a company that still produce archival game cases for the cartridges that you own. A lot of times it's hard to find complete games in the box with manuals, and if you do, the manuals are usually damaged or the boxes are usually damaged. To get them in good condition, it's very hard to find. And if you do have them, you have them in plastic cases and such, which Retro Game Cases offers. Now, quickly, I just want to show you a case before I really get into what they are, what they're doing, their cause. This is one of their cases. This is one for Super Mario World. They are very generous, and they sent me some product to review for you guys, as long as I give you all the information about the company. But this is one of their archival cases. Most collectors, their games don't have cases, and what they're all about is producing plastic hardshell cases to collect your carts in, and as well display them on your shelf a lot neater than just a bunch of carts lined up in a row. They use the original scans of the boxes. They go through and they do a wonderful job, outstanding job really on product. As you can tell, it's all hard shell plastic. It pops open. One thing I do want to say really quick is, back in the day, we had Sega Genesis that always had their games in these cases. Nintendo, I have no idea why, never came out with the plastic cases to store their games in. So that's what's exciting about this is the way Nintendo should have been making game cases from the beginning. It was like Sega was doing back with the Master System. We're talking 80s. Sega was doing this. Nintendo was giving you a game in a cardboard box that 90% of the time went into the garbage. So that's what's cool about these guys. These are the way Nintendo should have been doing it, and it's exciting to actually have my games now, my collection, starting to go in these cases. As you can tell, it's all hard shell. You open it up and it looks quite similar to a Sega Genesis case, but it's clear on the inside, and your cartridge sets into it like that. If you have your plastic protector, keep that on. It's more protection for the game. But yeah, and then you slip it back into place in the case like that, and then you just close it up like the old Genesis cases, and bam, your Nintendo games are now like this. So briefly I told you about them. Now I'm going to take a minute and show you some snapshots of their work and their product, and really explain to you guys what Retro Game Cases is all about. Enjoy. Retro Game Cases are using a design created by a member named Shensky from the Cover Project community. With this design and high quality scans, they are able to create the casework in usually anywhere from 2 to 5 hours for each title, with that time depending on the complexity of the original artwork. Right now they are focusing on the N64 library and are completely designing the entire library to carry as much look and feel of the original boxes as possible, but in a vertical format. Right now they are about 30% of the way through the N64 library. Retro Game Cases are also hard at work on new titles for their other consoles at this time, and are looking forward on giving the same attention to detail the N64 artwork receives. Right now they have cases for the Atari 2600, Atari Jaguar, Genesis, 32X, NES, SNES, N64, and Game Boy Advance. In the coming weeks, they'll be adding Atari 5200, 7800, Sega CD, Sega 32X CD, Sega Saturn, and PS1 cases. Now, Retro Game Cases uses a high-quality 40-pound oversized premium paper to ensure vibrant, lasting colors as well as no bleed-through. The cases are made of extremely durable plastic and will protect the games in your collection. Retro Game Cases offers a great way to store and display your loose cartridges. The artwork is designed to have the look and feel of the original boxes. Cases are in vertical format for disc games. The DVD size cases replace your often broken jewel cases, and those are coming soon. Retro Game Cases also takes requests for any titles that haven't been produced yet. They will create them when possible with no extra design fees. They also offer free US shipping with 14-day money-back returns. Alright, now that I've explained everything that Retro Game Cases does, I want to take a minute and go through, before I started the whole spiel here, I showed you guys the Super Mario World case that they sent me. They have also sent me some other cases as well to show you guys, so you can see the quality of them. And the second Super Nintendo case that they sent me was Super Metroid, which I was excited about because I'm a huge Metroid fan, so Super Botendo. If you're into Nintendo and stuff, you're definitely a Metroid fan. But this is the quality of these cases. I mean, really take a minute to look. The detail and attention that they did, producing the covers, using the original scans to give you guys exactly the cases you're looking for. You know, the spine labels. So if you have these on your shelf, let's say you have a few of their cases, you know, it starts looking a lot nicer on your shelf like this than opposed to a bunch of loose cartridges lying around. I mean, even the back with the descriptions and everything of the game, I mean, everything's right on to the case and attention to detail that they put into these things. Same thing with the Metroid case. Open up, it's all hard shell, slips into its own little spot made for it in the case like the Sega Genesis games. They originally started out, like I said, with the N64 games. This is one that they had sent me that I had put in a request for, and they got to it really quickly, actually, was Earthworm Jim 3D. Huge Earthworm Jim fan. If you've seen my previous video with the Sega Game Gear, I came across that game. So you obviously know I'm a huge Earthworm Jim fan. So this is 3D for the N64, and again, I mean, look at the quality of the cases. I mean, now you're talking, hold on here, now you're talking your NES and your N64 collection in these cases. I mean, this looks amazing on the shelf instead of those loose carts like I keep explaining. And great thing for these with the N64, if you collect N64 games and you don't have the original boxes and you have a bunch of scattered carts, you know it's a pain in the ass to keep track of what games you have because Nintendo did away with the whole spine label. So when you have this on your shelf, this is what you have, and you have no idea what the fuck you're looking at. So having a case distinctly made for N64 games like this and to display it so nicely on your shelf, I mean, again, bam, sets into plastic slots for it. You snap it up. I mean, if you have the manual, you'll put the manual in here and it'll keep it nice and flat. And one thing I do want to show as well is the 40-pound paper, 40-pound plus paper. I mean, this stuff is really thick with the Genesis. If you own Genesis games, pull the original paper out because it's really, really thin. It's high glossy and it's flimsy. It deteriorates a lot quicker. This here, I mean that's like cardboard almost. It's like a thin layer of cardboard pretty much that they print these on. And as you can tell, there's absolutely no bleed through when they print these. So you know they're giving you a high quality product. Which is awesome. This is what collectors have been looking for. And again, like N64 games, there's no labels on them. So when you put these on your shelf, it really displays your collection nicely. You know, this is what Nintendo fans, and not only Nintendo fans, but video game fans in general have been looking for, especially for their N64 games, like so. They also sent me 32X World Series Baseball with Deion Sanders. They were looking for the scans for this game, so I helped them out and I located a set of scans for them to use. So the scans that I sent them are actually what you're seeing on this box. I mean, this is the quality. Again, spine label makes it beautiful for your collection. You can see what you're looking at. You know what you have. And again, the attention to detail on the cases. And again, this isn't Nintendo now. We're talking Sega. The 32X games actually were produced in a cardboard box. So a lot of those are hard to find. But this is what they're doing now with the 32X games, which is really good. They also produce Genesis games, which a lot of people actually, for some reason, threw these cases away or they got damaged, so the carts no longer have cases. And the amount of carts as opposed to the amount of cases, you're going to have to end up buying some eventually. And these are the guys to go through. This is like having the original Genesis case. I mean, look at the attention to detail again. Spine label, the back. I mean, all the The cool selling points are in the back, the snapshots, I mean, it's all there. For Sega fans, it's a hard shell case. The only difference is instead of black, they have it in a clear case, but it's still just as good as the Genesis cases. I mean, hard plastic, this is what you want. And a cool collection for me that I have going, obviously my name is Atari Adam, so I love Atari games, and they produce boxes, again, hard shell archival collector boxes for your Atari games. This one is for Pac-Man for the 2600. As you can see, has a snapshot of the game, Pac-Man, for the Atari video computer system, 2600. It's got all the logos, the official decals, everything is there to make it authentic. And again, hard shell. And there you go, there's your Pac-Man games. They fit in sideways, but they fit in snug, which is good. They don't have a lot of play. And this keeps your Atari games intact, because I know I've had it happen to where you jar an Atari game because they're so old, and then all of a sudden they stop working. So this is an amazing idea. And like I said earlier in the description with the snapshots of the video, or the product, these guys are getting into all the other systems. Their plan is to eventually having the library install these systems for you all to buy for your collectors out there. It's high quality work. It's top A craftsmanship on these boxes. The printing is amazing. It's all crisp and clear. There's no bleed through. Like I said, these guys have it together, which is awesome. It's been great to work with these guys. I want to give you guys the website again. It's www.retrogamecases.com, and just start purchasing everything you can for you guys out there that you know you're not going to get the boxes. If they don't have it, message them, because they will get to the box. Like I said with the Earthworm Jim 3D, I sent them a message and it was like 5 days. They were messaging me back saying, hey Adam, you know, we got the scans, we got the case done, here's a picture of it. They sent me a confirmation picture, and it's like, yeah, this is awesome. These guys definitely have it together. So again, www.retrogamecases.com. And for the first 25 viewers that are going to be watching this video, I want to let you know that the first 25 people to use the Nerdy Diggers at checkout at Retro Game Cases will save an additional 10% off their total purchase. So all you collectors out there that like us, that support us, here's a little gift to you guys to get you guys to go over and look at retrogamecases.com. Make your purchase at checkout. Use the code TheNerdyDiggers, and you will save an additional 10% off your purchase. So I'm going to wrap this up really quick. I want to thank you guys for watching, thanking for your support, thanking for everything that you guys do for us. You guys make us feel good when we post these videos with the comments and, you know, letting us know that you guys are enjoying what we're putting out for you guys. So thanks again. Keep on digging, and we'll catch you next time.